What's going on, wrestling true believers? It's a great day and it is the day. Welcome to the wrestling debates and catering. How you doing? I am Chris. I'm from #Kills for Life. I'm sorry, I can't get my words out. I'm sorry, I'm like hyped right now. But anyway, remember to follow me on every social media platform available. We're out there. How you doing? What's going on?
Yo. What's up, good people? It's a great day today. Today is Joe Palooza. If you don't know what Joe Palooza is, it means it's my goddamn birthday. All right? Real G's made 38. You know what I'm talking about? I'm out here. 30 plus. You know what I'm talking about? I'm out here.
Today's your birthday?
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't tell nobody?
It's in my story. It's in my story.
First of all, like number one, I don't be on here like that, and number two, you have my number, so like I'm trying to figure out like what, like this is supposed to be a joyous occasion.
It is a joyous occasion. We're talking wrestling, okay?
But I didn't. I'll deal with you later on the show. But
I didn't finish my intro.
Everybody.
Finish my intro.
Oh, you still got an intro?
Still got an intro. Follow me on all social media platforms at Joe Freeland III. Also at Hot Take Wrestling on Instagram, TikTok, and also Twitter. If you look past the porn, Hot Take Wrestling's there. Y'all take care of yourselves. All right? That's right.
Indeed. So tonight, everybody, welcome to another episode of Wrestling Debates and Catering, episode 6. So tonight, everybody, if you guys was not paying attention to our menu, we're going to be talking about a lot of things this evening. Plus, there are viewers that want to confront Stormy on his comments. We'll give you guys the opportunity to do that later on in the show. But right now, this is between me and Joseph over here. So let's kind of talk. So, first of all, how was your week?
Pretty awesome. My son's birthday is the day before mine, and we got to turn up. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty great. Had a great weekend. Everything was beautiful. Everything was fantastic. I'm proud to be 38. Didn't even know I make it this far, so extremely happy. How about yours?
So just like you, I was dodging bullets, and I was, just being fat, and
oh man, that's so beautiful.
And not liking wrestling. Like, people I'm starting to really dislike. Like, I'm really starting to really dislike the wrestling. Like, bits by bits, you know what I'm saying?
Let's elaborate on this disliking
I
wrestling.
think I'm going through a midlife crisis, to be really honest with you.
Why would you say that?
I really think I'm going through menopause right now.
I think that your level of patience with people is very slim.
It really is, because like the older I get, the worse it gets, and it's just like, dude, can you please get the fuck out of my face, please? Like, and I'm gonna tell you very calmly, and then I'm just going to take it from 0 to 100. But no, yeah, let's talk about my menopause in wrestling. So, I guess this bickering back and forth between WWE fans, AEW fans, I think it's just it's not just them, but I think as a whole, I think I'm just tired. I think I'm like really getting to that point where I'm just fed up. Like, I'm trying to enjoy my wrestling, and I'm trying to enjoy, the little time that we have. Because remind you, everybody, you are not promised for tomorrow. And Absolutely. When people think that they're gonna live 100 years, people don't even see tomorrow.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I was sitting back and I was thinking about that, and I was talking to my co-host about that, and I told him, I said, like, I'm just really getting to that point. I'm 40. I love my wrestling. I thank God for AEW for, like, bringing that passion out of me. But it's like, I'm starting to get tired of wrestling. I think, like, if that makes sense. Like, it's just, yeah.
I think I understand where you're coming from. My question is it the wrestling, or is the opinion of wrestling fans?
No, I think it's just the industry itself. I think that's what that is. It's just like, I think everybody wants to act like a big mafia. It's not about the entertainment anymore. It's about how much you can make. And it's like, no one's caring about the little man, which is the fans. The fans is what drives wrestling. It's what, makes wrestling boom. Is it the same like it was like 20 years ago? Of course not. But in this time, it's like everybody wants to be toxic. Everybody wants to, I guess, fight for their main company or some type of shit. Now, I'm going to tell you this. If you guys have not checked out the indie scene, y'all need to. I got a lot of friends that's in the indie scene, and one in particular. If you guys do not know who Ruthless Lala and Big Daddy Ariana, listen, they have one of the most fierce rivalries going on in the indie scene right now. And on top of that, their respective boyfriends is also in the feud as well. Oh yes, there's a big Jerry Springer shit going on. First, we seen, I heard about, Big Daddy was throwing her taco around or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then I see Tiberius, which is, I believe, Ruthless Lala's boyfriend, seen him with no shirt on Twitter. Then I just seen Big Daddy laying on the bed. Isaiah Wolf took a picture of her and talked about, hey, I guess I was, I guess she was full off the tacos or some type of shit or whatever. Like, he basically saying so many words. The taco was good, and now excuse me. I guess the dick was good, and she's laid out or whatever. And like titty, excuse me. She was basically she was basically naked, basically.
You said it's on Twitter?
And I have the footage.
You have
I have the
footage?
footage.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I will share it with you.
Start it!
I definitely share. Speaking of Stormy is upset.
What? Oh, what? Because he found out that Big Daddy got a person. That what it is?
Yep, Isaiah Wolf to be exact.
Well, what's Isaiah Wolf?
Isaiah Wolf is part of Prolific.
Yeah, and honestly, those guys are all very talented, and so is Big Daddy, and so is Ruthless. Ruthless Lala is one of the most underrated female wrestlers in the indies right now, because Ruthless Lala is someone
Anthony,
who has the ability to do everything and has put the time and the work in to be at the level that she's actually in. I am a closet fan of Ruthless Lala, because for me,
why you gotta be in the closet?
Well, I would say I'm a closet fan because I don't speak about her enough.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't talk about her enough. I would say I'm just not putting on Big Daddy, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Like that whole shit. Like reminds you, me, you both. Like that. After that interview, me and her are literally the best of friends. It's like I love her, she love us. Like she is dope as fuck. Now I believe she's a little bit green. She only been in the business for amount of years or whatever.
Right.
But she got a mouth on her. Like dead ass, like she has a mouth, like she can go. Yes, she can.
That's the thing, she can go. Like Lala, I think is one of those. Like Lala is a great storyteller. She has a lot of ability in the ring. She sells well. Her ring awareness is very underrated, because when she wrestled Mercedes Martinez, like that was a banger of a match, and it was solid too. The thing about it was solid. Like, when you think about Mercedes Martinez, people forget she was in the Mae Young tournament, and she was, like, carrying a lot of people through their matches because of how good she was. With this Ruthless Lala thing, not the same. They're both good. They both got the experience. They're both calling out spots. They're both doing pretty well. So,
right.
I'm looking forward to that match.
Yeah, and then also, too, like, I went to Jobber Slam about 3 months ago or whatever, and I was robbed of seeing Lala perform because, she separated her shoulder. She had to go to a nearby hospital. But the match was dope. Like, I think it was Prolific versus this other team that they've been beefing with, whatever. But to see her in person and interact with her is just fucking dope. I even told Janelle from the Jobber Tier podcast, because she actually is the co-owner of Battle Club. Val
Okay.
Club Pro. And,
Okay.
you know, me and her was kind of discussing, like, I was like, you need to take this feud and it needs to carry over to 2024 and it needs to be at Jobber Slam 4. It has to be.
It has to be.
You need to do this.
It has to be.
And if you don't, I'm going to force you to do this.
I'm going.
The crazy thing is, let me tell y'all this. The crazy thing is, the catalyst was our podcast. Hashtag Heels for Life. It was because of fucking Terrell, a.k.a. Dirty Red Flags. He was on that. If you guys did not see that clip is on this channel. And this man was sitting back and was talking about, hey, promo, you know what I'm saying? And the next thing we know,
yep.
We send a promo to Ruthless Lala, and the next thing I know, bitch this, bitch that, blah 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 blah
this
blah.
Escalated.
And I'm like, oh, and I'm serious. I felt kind of guilty a little bit because I'm just like, it turned from these two to their boyfriends, and then all you see is like all hell broke loose on fucking Twitter. And it is like we were trying to figure out, is this real life or is this a storyline?
I think it's a storyline, bro. I think it's a storyline, bro.
No, it definitely is a storyline. But dude, they
selling it.
It was not storyline.
They're selling it. Listen, bro. That's the thing about wrestling, because like the internet, like those stories that we used to love so much, and like really be like really invested in. Some of those get lost in translation now, bro. Like it's gotten good. It's gotten good.
Yes.
Teeing up.
Yes. So, yeah, and that's why I say, like, you know, Anthony is in the comments and saying, hey, we're talking about indie wrestling. And, like, this is something that I wanted to do personally. You know, I really wanted to give the indie scene more love because we don't give the indie scene enough love. That's how I feel. And, like, people like Ruthless Lala, Tiberius, Isaiah Wolf, and Big Daddy. Yeah. Listen, that storyline, I'm going to push that storyline for it to go to Jobber Slam so we can see, so all of us can see what we've been talking about, you know what I'm saying, for the past couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I think there's so many things that people don't realize. Like, your favorite wrestler usually was in the indies. If your wrestler's really good, they were in the indies at one point. If you were not able to catch a PWG show in 2008, between 2013 or whatever, most of your favorite NXT superstars, AEW superstars were there at that point, working the indies and working to do whatever they got before they were super relevant in NXT, WWE, or AEW. The indies is so vital because you don't get the Scottish psychopath without the indies. You don't get Fight Owens fight without Fight Steen fight. You don't get Sami Zayn without El Generico. You don't get those things. Like, that's what people don't understand about the independents or whatever. They, like, for example, there was Ricochet, King Ricochet, Prince Puma, and then Ricochet. And he had to figure it out and navigate those different territories. As he was doing it, though, it's about growth. Like, do we think that Ruthless Lala... Do we think that Ruthless Lala is going to be a superstar? I think she is. Do we think that Big Daddy's going to be a superstar? I think she will be. But these periods of the indies where they have to grow and do certain things or whatever is really, like, dope to see. AJ Styles is one of those guys, too.
Yeah, like everybody came, but everybody acting like they never came from the indie scene, but then they want to disrespect the indie scene. Then it just doesn't make any sense. And like, once again, 2 episodes ago, we were talking with Warrants, and we were telling him that everyone has a backstory. Everyone has origins. Right. Like, in order for you to fully understand who this wrestler is, you have to dig into their origin story for you to get a grasp of, like, what's going on, of who he is.
Yeah.
You know?
Is he in here? Warrants.
I don't know if he's here.
He probably going to end up showing here at like 11 o'clock. Warrants.
Right. So, no, we're going to definitely talk about the indie scene. Once you guys come in here, we're going to have a big discussion. We're just giving you guys a little appetizer of what we're going to be talking about. Another thing that I wanted to discuss with you was Tony Khan. Is Tony Khan on that powder? Like, what is going on with him?
All right, I'm gonna say something. Very, very in a transparent space. WWE was boring before AEW got here. Fact. NXT was fun.
And some people act like that didn't happen. It seemed like they were born yesterday.
Oh my God, it was boring. Listen. Anytime a Braun Strowman Roman Reigns match is on the card, and that's probably your most interesting match, that's trash. No, stop that. Cut it out. Once AEW got here, it got more interesting. People felt like they had to do better and hype themselves up and be better. Now, since AEW's been here, what happened was they skyrocketed, and then there was a lack of growth. There's a lack of growth in their women's division. There's a lack of growth in their character development. There's a lack of growth in certain aspects of wrestlers. For example, the Elite, still the Elite. Like no matter how you slice it, they're the same. Like no one's gotten like worse off. There was at one point where they got like real bougie, and it was like kind of cool for a little bit, but then all of a sudden it stopped, and it would pull back, whatever. Then there was like the Hangman, Kenny Omega feud, which if I'm TK, I'm drawing that. It's going to go at least 3 or 4. I'm drawing.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I am not. I'm not moist. I am not even sexually aroused by seeing the Big Show bullshit or whatever you want to call him. This man was walking around like he was a crooked K.
Come on, his knees not.
Okay?
His knees not. His weird. We don't like that.
No. His body looked like fucking Wendy Williams.
It's not because he. Listen, man. Look, he is 7 foot tall, 400 pounds.
He never looked that crooked though.
But he's old. He's old.
I understand that, but why in the hell are you looking like a one-winged angled street sign? Like I'm not understanding this.
He look like a bad tow truck. It just don't look.
He does. He looks like a slow vehicle sign. Like for real. Like I don't know what was going on with him. Like I was worried.
You remember that skeleton in Scary Movie 2 that Sydney was running from?
Yeah.
The black girl was like, "That's what you running from." Look at, and she took his head over. Like that's how he walked. Like he don't walk right. He's like I don't walk quite. Like okay. Here's my thing. If you sign Ric Flair and then you say Ric Flair's getting one more match, that's stupid. If you get Big Show one more match, that's dumb. Sting getting one more match is different because Sting has been wrestling on a regular basis and really hasn't stopped.
Right.
Haven't seen the Big Show. Ric Flair's last match was so bad. It was so bad because he's like 130. Like, he can't wrestle anymore.
All right, 130. You absolutely correct on
Ric
that.
Flair's 131 right now. He's 130.
And yet he's talking about one more match. I said, Rick, can you sit your old ass down on your lazy boy and shut the fuck up? Nobody wants to see you wrestle anymore.
We don't want to see that.
No, not at all.
And the thing of it is like Tony Khan has hired so many guys
Jesus Christ.
that are older that make it harder for them to evolve from what they see because they're using the WWE standard of what they think might sell. The thing of it is you haven't really built up your young talent. MJF is a great
They
wrestler.
did build their young roster up, but then for some reason they stopped.
Don't disrespect Betty White like that, by the way. Whoever said Ric Flair's a Betty White wrestler, I'll beat your ass. Don't disrespect Betty White like that.
I actually agree with you. For real. But
don't do
but
that.
Betty White actually
Joshua! I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Well, when she was here, but you know, but yeah. The thing is like AEW is going back into WCW's playbook. They're hiring all of these older stars and thinking that they're draws. And it's like every time we turn around, we always have back to this conversation like, why are you bringing like older wrestlers, whatever? Why you think WWE stopped doing that? Because they know that, you know, the older wrestlers are limited. They can't do what they did, like, you know, in the yesteryear or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And thinking they can do the same shit in 2023. It doesn't work that way.
You can't use those guys unless you're going to use them in a valet purpose or in a storyline purpose to be able to create stories and narratives. Because they've been up the WWE road and the WCW road, you should be able to utilize them for more so creating different storylines and different character development aspects. If I am Tony Khan, I am literally telling Ric Flair, tell me everything you know about wrestling. If I am Tony Khan, I am asking him, Big Show, what happened in the Attitude Era, what happened in the Ruthless Aggression Era. If I'm Tony Khan, I am literally going to him, how can I make Keith Lee more dominant? How can I make Swerve cooler? How can I make, and because that's what he should be doing in regards to that, how to be dominant as a big man.
No, I was going to say the reason why Tony Khan needs to use I'm trying to figure out like why William Regal left. William Regal was a centerpiece for AEW's development. He could have easily kept him there, but for some reason he was just like, "Well, you're useless. I'm going to get rid of you." And the thing is, like, Tony Khan thinks he knows what's best for his company, but then when you really look at his booking, it's like he is literally all over the place. You are running You are running two wrestling promotions. You are literally treating like Ring of Honor, which has more like talent, wrestling prestige,
more talent
than AEW, and yet you're treating them like the stepchild.
I'm trying
to figure out why.
I think somebody said the reason why William Regal left was because when he was at WWE, there was a structured plan in order. When it was FCW, then turned to NXT.
What's up, Scotty?
With Tony Khan, it just feels like it genuinely just feels like he's like literally just playing the game all night, trying to figure out different storylines. Like, it doesn't feel like he's putting anything together. Ring of Honor had, if no one's seen this guy, Gresham as their world champion. Who was
That's another thing. That's another thing.
Stars. And you didn't give us Jay Lethal versus Gresham at all in AJ Fashion form, which would have been crazy. Which would have been crazy in the first place. You gave us Gresham versus Castagnoli.
Cesaro, Cesaro,
but it was, but like, if you're gonna make him, let him be champion. Like, we gotta get Cesaro a heavyweight belt. No, you don't.
And I still feel to this day, I feel that like that belt was treated as a charity case. Yep. Tony Khan said to Cesaro or Coolio, whatever, he said to him that, "Oh, you never been world champion? Okay, we can make you world champion over here because we're the Wizard of Oz of all wishes." I'm like, bitch, this is not Twisted Metal. I'm not going to Calypso and say, "Hey, I want you to grant me my fucking wish." You know, it's just no. I know, Claudio. Yeah,
it's got to be more. It's got to be complicated. The thing about great storylines is there's some type of complication or origin from when it starts. Castagnoli has never been world champion. You can literally draw that out, where he can at least get one nice little 3-4 month reign. For you to have him come in his first couple months and then automatically go against the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion and beat him clean.
That's moist energy.
Wild. It's crazy.
That is moist energy.
Jonathan Gresham was so dominant at Ring of Honor that when he won the title, like he was literally the guy. He was the man. And those matches he were putting on with like Jay Lethal, I think Matt Taven at one point, like those were bangers. You got to be able to use it. And that's why he picked up his ball. He's like, I'm going back to the Indies. I'm not going to do this shit. And it makes sense.
And that's why I say I mean, just like what Anthony said, like it's like it's a cycle. It's like if you don't make it in WWE, if you don't make it in AEW, you go back to the Indies. Matt Cardona, yes. He was recently on the Swerve podcast, and he said he doesn't want to go to WWE, he doesn't want to go to AEW because he feels that he needs to prove to himself that he can make it out on his own without both companies. And you know what? I respect him for that shit. Because some of these other wrestlers need that same energy. And I'm sorry for Jade Cargill, but Jade Cargill is there for... She wants to be... How can I say this? She wants... She's like Booker T. She wants the money, but she doesn't want the wrestling. And the thing is, like, girl, you are cheating yourself. So if this is the reason why you went to the WWE, then I have to question, like, do you want to be women's champion? Do you want to be the best there is? Do you want to be the best ever? Or are you just there just to pay your bills? I mean, like, which one is it?
I think that she thought that. Okay, here's a hot take. Once William Regal and Cody left AEW, that was the end of storylines. That was the end of origins. That was the end of bills. That was the end of quality promos from certain wrestlers. Spicy! From certain wrestlers. For example, Britt Baker got a lot of her promos from Cody Rhodes. And once that stopped for a while, it was like, lost less. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like once you took that storyline, like, you know, that key element out, which makes wrestling successful, then like AEW started to get a little weary. It was like, okay, so like where in the fuck is this company going? I mean, like where is it going?
And the thing of it is that like it's hard to bring people back into the fold once you.
What's up, Dawn?
Jade is the same thing. Jade was there because she thought she was going to learn under Cody. She's going to be under that Nightmare Factory where she's going to get to train for a regular basis in Atlanta, Georgia, Florida, wherever they got to be. Because for a while, after COVID, they were like Georgia, Florida, Georgia, Florida, Georgia. Sometimes New York, and they were going to get under that. And she thought she was going to get that training, but then he left. And once that was it, she said, "All right, well, I got to make the move too," because now. I know,
but I still feel, and this is where I'm pissed off at Cody, because Cody really is not doing nothing in the WWE. If you really, really want to look at it, and that's a hot take. This motherfucker ain't doing shit. The only thing that he is doing is being a civil rights leader, something that Booker T should have been doing. But then, yeah, you gotta have a white dude doing your job. But you know, whatever. Damn, that was savage as fuck. Damn.
Yeah, Cody became the biggest face in WWE. He has won tag team gold, there's a championship there. He's going to win at WrestleMania 40 if they allow it, if there's some feasible way of doing it. If he's
I agree.
Over. And at War Games, he's going to be one of the biggest things there. He's going to be the biggest thing standing there or whatever. Now, if we're saying that because Cody Rhodes did not complete the story just yet, that he hasn't anything in WWE, I am inclined to give you some type of agreement on that. I don't think so. I think that Cody has since he's been there, I think Cody has had banger matches. He's actually done quite well. He gave Roman his best match of his career. He's actually
why we don't talk about that then? I'm sorry. Like when I look at WrestleMania 39, not to cut you off, but when I look at WrestleMania 39, it was not a memorable WrestleMania. I can sit here and I can talk to you about WrestleMania 17 from top to bottom. All the matches, all of the highlights, but WrestleMania 39, I'm just like, oh yeah, there was Cody and Roman, and then you know what I'm saying, the Usos versus Sammy and KO. I mean
Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre?
I mean, I remember that, but I mean, Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre, which is like fine. I'm sorry. No, Gunther versus Sheamus. That year, that was a banger. I mean, don't get me wrong, the triple threat was a banger too. It was.
Yeah. Bianca versus Becky?
Don't even remember that one.
Oh! What are you doing? It's my birthday. What are you doing to me right now?
What that mean? I'll say this shit to you on your birthday while you in your drawers. I don't give a damn. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Pause. First off. Secondly, no, bro. Like, are you like listen, WrestleMania 39 is a quality WrestleMania. At least
that we don't remember. Mm-hmm.
It was a listen. Charlotte versus Rhea was also fire too, but we don't talk about that. We'll talk about that.
It was cool. Yeah.
There were a lot of great moments at that WrestleMania. Now listen, is WrestleMania 39 top 10? No, it is not top 10. I'll give you that. Mm-hmm. It's not top 10. Top 20, top 20 maybe. Maybe top 20. Maybe.
Debatable.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it was a good WrestleMania for what it was, and I think that has to be acknowledged. No pun intended. Like that has to be acknowledged. I don't think that WrestleMania 17's card was so good in that one day that it is hard. It is damn hard to.
I disagree.
WrestleMania 17. WrestleMania 17. I'm finna look up
Don't, dude. They did that shit in 4. No, they did that shit in 5 fucking hours.
I'm finna look up the
5 hours. You do not need 2 fucking days to make moments. WrestleMania 17. Hold on. WrestleMania 17. For you,
it's
not for me,
bro. It's it's not. You.
Oh no,
Go ahead.
Don't say because I'm fat and I'm old. Don't say that. My attention span is off the fucking chain. It is. It's the thing about it is they put out this trash ass wrestling or whatever. Make this presentation talk about here. Take this dick. Take this shit. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. That's why I don't watch Raw. That is why I don't watch SmackDown. Now, granted, I heard that Raw was good.
Raw was a banger. Raw was a banger.
Well, I'm glad it was a banger. I mean, after 3 consecutive years, it's been trash. I mean, shit.
Again, the AEW influx of change will change that. When you don't have an 84-year-old rapist making stupid decisions to do certain things or whatever,
I agree.
That changed the narrative. When you don't have an 85-year-old man who keeps calling back a 60-year-old man to wrestle matches for nostalgia, things will change. When you don't have an 86-year-old man who cheats firefighters, police officers, and men out of their pension, things will change. When you don't have an 87-year-old man who will sit there and gallivant around and cheat on his wife on a regular basis as a grandfather and a great-grandfather, I believe, you will not have these things. You will have somebody who is actually in tune with the wrestling scene, who created the Cruiserweight Championship, the Mae Young Championship, who knows that indie wrestling is where it is. Triple H, Paul Levesque understands that shit. The fact that this man was in control for so long and putting the type, he was gonna sell the WWE to the Saudi Arabia Emirates.
Yes.
Just so he could have total control.
Actually, that's still on the table. That's still on the table because Endeavor, they don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know what to do with this. They don't know what to do with the WWE. Like, for real.
I am baffled. Listen.
I mean, but are you surprised though? I mean, you should be surprised. See, the thing was that they thought that WWE was going to bring all this revenue of money. They was going to bring all this money. Everybody was going to, be on board with this shit. But then, once again, WWE is not the powerhouse that it used to be in the past. Now, as far as like social media, mainstream, yes, that is still a powerhouse. Let me just clarify that. But the thing is, it's like people think that this is the Attitude Era. This is not. This is not the Attitude Era. Cliff asked where Jade is. She's in the Mortal Kombat 2 forest making appearances.
Hold on one second. There is a rumor that Raw might go to FX. And if that happens, if that happens,
what is FX?
The Fox Network with Bear, Mother Talking Archer, with the one that has TVMA by it. If that happens, Raw is changing. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be kind of fun. It might be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would strongly suggest. Listen, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I interrupted.
No. Because there's some people that want to come in and we kind of went over our time. Okay, so everybody.
Wait. Before you go, I'm sorry. I want to break this down for you. WrestleMania's card had the following matches. I'm just going to name 3 matches.
You still talking about that?
Yep. WrestleMania 17 had WrestleMania 17 had Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, The Undertaker versus Triple H, TLC. Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys, and the Hardy Boys. I'm not even going to give you the main event. There's no point in doing that. You already know what the main event is in the first place.
Indeed.
And I'm just going to give you like the latter matches of that. That card is one of the best cards in wrestling history. Mm-hmm. I didn't say the best. One of the best cards in wrestling history. Mm-hmm. Period. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we're going to bring on, the panel so we can go ahead and get this cracking. I know it's getting late, so let's go ahead and invite everybody in real quick. Hang on.
Once Stormy gets in here, if I need to leave so he can say something toxic.
No, you're staying in.
Because I could feel it. I could just feel Stormy finna say something messed up. Because Stormy typed in a comment that I'm gonna get on when he gets back in here. Stormathan.
Stormathan, you stupid.
Stormathan. How dare he? What's up, Scotty, man?
Hey, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. How you doing?
Because my Chevy sits so high up on the floor, I feel like an alien or a UFO. I go.
Oh, Stormy's hat.
Nope, still Stormy. Jesus!
Yes, Jesus. He came from fucking planet Pluto to come and visit us. Are you I think my vocal cords got it got excuse me. Okay, all right, okay. Everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the panel. All right, so number one, Jesus, I know that you got some things that you want to say about the indie scene, because I know you got to go in a little bit, but I'm gonna give you the floor.
Yeah, first off, I want to say it's refreshing for another content creator of you guys' caliber to be talking independent wrestling, because I feel like I'm a man on my own mission out here. So I appreciate you as a member of the independent wrestling community for the past 2-3 years now. It's nice for that community to get acknowledged. You were talking about Battle Pro, great promotion. Mm-hmm. I have a lot of friends there. I just dropped the interview with George Sante, Prince Ahmed, Cosmic. There's a bunch of good people down there. The New York scene is absolutely banging. A lot of good stuff going on up there. What you're talking about at AEW, real quick, just to kind of tie it back in the indie scene, most of what you're seeing in AEW is Chikara on AEW. A lot of people are saying, well, we don't like the style of AEW. We don't like what AEW is doing because it's not WWE, because they do something differently. And a lot of the storylines that they're carrying on, I think for me, I prefer the AEW brand, because I watch this talent on the independent scene work so hard to develop their character, to develop what they've told, all their storylines. And then you have two choices. You go to WWE, where they tell you, unless you're the son of a plumber, we are rebranding you, and you cannot make yourself anything special than what made you get to the dance in the first place. And AEW grabs you and says, yeah, why should we change a thing about you? You made it, and you made yourself who you are. Come in and make your character a part of our brand. That's why I prefer the AEW scene, because they don't make you rewrite who you are and everything you worked for. That would be like if you guys work so hard to be content journalists and you're working so hard in your content, then you go to WWE and they say, we're going to completely change everything about what made you special, and you have to go. That's not your comfort zone. And then they say to you, well, why didn't you get your character over? Because my character I've been working on for 15 years on the indie scene. That's why it didn't work when I had to start from scratch. You took away everything that made me special. And AEW doesn't do that. And that's why I really appreciate what they're doing on the AEW side. Bringing in names like Big Show, that essentially that was Jericho just getting a last match with a few of his friends because he has a lot of pull. But the stories of Claudio winning the world championship. Claudio was a Chikara guy. All these people who are in AEW are old Chikara guys, so there's a lot of stories there that are being told still, with Claudio and Kingston and Cassidy doing what he's doing. It's just that's why I prefer that brand. To me, when there's no storylines, but a lot of those storylines are ones that have been told beyond the years of AEW, and it's cool to see them. And then it's not for everybody, but to say they have nothing is tough sell for me. You have MJF right now, who is literally the champion, and he's being treated like a champion that everybody wants what he has. If you're in a championship position right now, Roman had a title for 2 years, and nobody acts like Roman's the champion. No one's saying, yo, I want that belt. He should have 45 people going after him. and he's not. At least MJF's storyline is he's the top of the mountain. Everybody wants what he has.
So Anthony, let me ask you this: why is that the case?
About damn time somebody. Thank you. I've been
Stormy.
Stormy,
shut up.
Stormy, shut up. Shut up, Stormy.
Right, shut up. Okay, so Anthony, let me ask you this. So that is something that Stormy has been preaching for God knows how long. Why is the machine like so protective of Roman? Roman is not a Make-A-Wish child. Roman is a grown-ass man, but then yet is being treated like an infant. Like, I'm just not understanding this.
WWE as a brand has been known to be a very petty brand. And they're petty. There's a lot of people who own titles and own careers and title runs that are not very fond of the WWE brand. So the way to do that is you make household names that WWE created and have them as your longest reigning champions. You have them as the people they can say in the history books as their guys. The Uso, you think Roman's title reign is boring? It's a rewash of what Brock did for 2-3 years. If you think the tag team division was held up for almost 2 years by the Usos, and nobody competed against them for the tag team championships. They literally skated by for 2 years and didn't have any competition. Everyone's talking about this Bloodline story. The Bloodline story was only good when Sammy was involved. And then Sammy did what he had to do, and then he went right back to the mid-card, and he's doing pre-show matches again.
Keep cooking, sir.
Wow.
Keep cooking.
Wait, hold on. It's not too
Keep
good
cooking, sir.
Oh, hell no. I said the same shit. Y'all
It's boring.
No, Stormy, you didn't.
It is.
No, you didn't, Stormy.
If you're not the Bloodline, and if you're not in
Totally
Judgment
one
Day,
at Mania and ended the whole streak.
Stormy, what you?
Stormy didn't say shit.
I don't know. Chris will tell you. I've said this on our show, and I've said this in space. The exact same thing Anthony just said. I have said numerous times. But
That's
all
true.
I heard was, "Oh, but it's Jimmy and Jay, man. It's the family, man. I get you. What do you mean? Roman is generational."
Stormy didn't
I
say
said
it.
the same
Stormy didn't
damn
say it.
stuff.
Stormy said the same shit. That's true. Stormy didn't
But
say
what
it.
Yeah.
y'all do? Oh, but you're gonna sit here and say they're not a generational talent? I don't give a damn. They
I
did
didn't-
that. And if you
I
watched
didn't-
last night, Jay Uso needs to quit eating. His ass can't even jump on the top rope no more. His belly is hitting the top rope, and he almost hit his head on
You
the
know
side of the ring.
what? I'm not dealing with him.
First off, Stormy, what you're not going to do is fat shame Jey Uso. You
I
take that
just
back
did.
right
Go
now.
watch the match. When he tried to do that high risk, he said, oh shit.
That's
Bro,
not true.
all that stuff I said, I still want to say I respect and a lot of Samoans. Don't beat me up.
No, I got
please,
nothing
no,
but
Other than
respect.
you're too many of them, I ain't
I
trying
mean,
to
we got respect for them. It's just like I said, it's like they buttering somebody biscuits in the back because that's all I'm seeing. That's all
If
I'm
I
seeing
see-
in the end.
You want-
And I have no problem with that.
Join
I
the
have no
chaos,
problem with
Anthony. Join the chaos family, Anthony.
So
Ah,
stupid.
Stormy, stop. Stormy, stop.
No,
And
I'm
one more
not
thing
back.
to add to what you said earlier, how you said you're losing your love for the business. I literally
Oh, yeah.
had a conversation with some people at a show over the weekend, and I think the problem that I struggle with is I'm friends with people on a different side of the guardrail and a different side of the business. So then, like, I'm privy to some stories, and I'm privy to what's happening in certain places backstage, and then trying to have a conversation with people who still have the mindset of a fan. It's hard to separate the two. And I'm just going to say the best way to recurve that and get back into love of professional wrestling is just watch what they're presenting you as if you're watching a Marvel movie, right? When you're watching a movie or a TV show, you're not trying to overanalyze it and hyper criticize it and do this and do that. Just watch what they present you, and if you don't like it, don't watch it. Right now, we're at a place in professional wrestling where you literally can turn on Premier Network, you can turn on IWTV, you can turn on YouTube. You have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all wrestling, all different companies. If one's not your flavor, it's not you don't hate wrestling because you're not watching Raw and SmackDown every week. There's something for everybody out there. You know what I mean? So just fall in love with something else. There's a lot of wrestling out there, and you're not brand loyal, you're not a mark, you're not a fanboy of one company or the other. It's just you prefer that other brand, and there's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, you're still supporting us.
That's right.
Well said.
I mean,
Well
right
said.
now I'm wearing
Well
a
said.
jean jacket with Darby Allin's signature on it and a Cody Rhodes shirt. So I mean, you gotta love both. You just gotta love wrestling. But Stormy, if you want to talk about how Jay's really looking like physically wise. Jimmy looking 10 times worse, in my opinion.
Yeah, Jimmy out here out here looking like a baby mama in high school with the baby fat jacket. He out here bad,
Exactly
bro.
the same. They look.
No, he looks like a
exactly
deer.
the same.
No, it's not.
He looks like a deer in headlights.
Jimmy out here like a background dancer, and you got served.
The
Stop
only
it.
difference is what they want.
Wow.
Jimmy
Jay
has more jean jackets for Lil Saint than anybody I've ever seen in my life. Jimmy is out here bad.
Here's what I've noticed though. I see
Trinity
everybody
is
always
feeding him
complain
beef patties
about the
every
Young
night.
Bucks
That's
and they
what's going on.
super kick parties, and the Usos wrestle the exact same way. They do
Okay,
a right.
what you're
they
not gonna do
They
is
do a slap, 15 super kicks, Samoa drop. Look at the crowd. Lick their lips.
I hope you got that same energy for the Young
dance
Bucks.
move.
That's all I'm saying.
More super kicks.
I
Why
hope
are
you
we?
got that same energy for the Young Bucks.
Who?
We're not
I
talking
said it.
about the Young Bucks though. We're
No,
talking about
I'm
the
just saying-
No.
Why?
I'm saying, if you're gonna be hypercritical of wrestlers doing the same routine over and over again, let's include everybody who's guilty of it.
We haven't went to the
Nobody
Young
should
Bucks
give
yet,
like
and
that.
unless you let us.
But he's right because they do the
He is
exact
right.
same thing.
Yeah,
They
but
do the
I'm
exact-
like, but my whole thing is,
There's one
this
difference.
man was talking about the Usos. Why are we switching the narrative?
I
Number
didn't
one.
switch no narrative. I'm just saying.
I didn't say you. Shut up.
Unlike y'all do.
I
Unlike y'all do.
I didn't switch the narrative. All I said is you're gonna be
I was
hypercritical.
clearly
This is
talking
what he
to
said.
Scotty. Clearly. I wasn't sure that was that.
Okay,
Okay.
Every wrestler
I'll
has
wait
their
until I'm
favorite
summoned.
thing, but every wrestler does what makes them their money and makes them their bread and butter. Like so example, if Ric Flair had, we all hate it, right? Because Ric Flair at his age cannot compete to the level of what the standard we hold Ric Flair to. Ric Flair was a pumper. He was a seller. That was what made Ric Flair special. He could wrestle for hours and hours and hours. An older Ric Flair can't do that. Hogan, I hate Hogan, but Hogan could probably come back tomorrow and still put on a Hogan match, and it'll make
You
sense.
motherfucking
Hogan,
You know I love you. I'm sorry, Jesus. I
Bro,
should
it's
never cut you out.
bro,
I'm
it's
sorry.
literally five. Bro,
He
it's
wrestled
5
a certain
minutes of him
style.
doing that. Then like 3 minutes of him hulking up. He's right.
Hey,
It's
bro.
3 minutes of him
I'm
hulking
sorry.
up.
No one gives a fuck about that. Ever since that shit came out about him being a racist.
Go for
No.
years and years and years because they keep to their niche. The Usos and the Young Bucks are staying to their niche. The only problem is you look at a guy like Kenny. Kenny's in a Ric Flair situation. The second Kenny Omega cannot be that 5-star wrestling guy anymore and do the crazy stuff, he's got to start now realizing his career. He has to wrestle a different style and make it good because he's not going to be able to do this for the next 15 years.
He's right. But I think
Flair's situation
I think-
is in his own thing because even if Rick couldn't wrestle, he can get on the mic and still entertain. Kenny can't do
Absolutely.
shit like that.
Yeah.
I
Kenny's
think
in
that
his own situation.
I agree because I think Kenny's offense in ring is just as good as aerial stuff. Because there's some stuff that I think there's some stuff that he does in ring that we kind of take for granted because of all the aerial stuff that he does and certain things that he does. So I think he can adjust because like Bryan Danielson, he's had to adjust at some point too with his style, and I think that's just how it goes. I think that's just how it goes as a wrestler. Do I think that the Usos do the same thing? Yeah. I think the Young Bucks do the same thing too. Hell, I think the New Day are guilty of doing the same thing too.
And there's nothing
Oh,
wrong with
sure.
that.
Right.
But the thing that makes the Usos not that they don't stand out as much as the Young Bucks is the Young Bucks are working in a company where they've had an influx of different tag teams, and they've been on the indie scene where they can bounce from company to company to company and do different style matches under their style with other people.
And
the
they're cult
Usos
classics.
have been pigeonholed with the New Day for the past 5 years, and they never had a tag team division around them that they can bounce off of and grow with. They kind of been
Like I said before, this tag division is ass.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, it is.
It
It
was
is ass, bro.
Okay, bro. Here we go. Here we go. No, it's not. Okay, listen.
Right now, it's ass.
Listen. Here we go.
Lying to
Here we go.
yourself.
Heel, Kevin. Love you, buddy. Good to see you.
I know it's
First
your
of all,
birthday, but you lied to yourself. Right
no,
now,
it's
this tag
bro.
division is ass.
You had an 89-year-old man put the title on the Street Profits, and they had games about competing for the tag team titles. If you go back to NXT, half of those guys in NXT had bangers of matches, bro. The tag team division isn't ass. The Booker is an ass. That's what that is.
I'm going right now on November. What's today's date? November, whatever today is, 2023. This current tag team division on the main roster is ass. Right now, at this hour, it's ass. I'm not talking about when Vince is here. I'm talking about under Paul, Eugene Levesque. It's ass.
Okay. So with that logic, with what you're saying, with that logic, then FTR is ass.
Are FTR the champions? Do we have a current storyline?
With your logic, you said it, Stormy. Under Paul Levesque, you said it, Stormy.
Right now.
No, Stormy, that's not what you said. You said under Paul Levesque. Under Paul Levesque is what you said, Stormy. Out of your lips, God.
Listen to me slowly. Stop. Put the cups down. I'm saying right now, under Paul Levesque, right now, as of today, your birthday, this WWE main roster tag team division is ass.
Stormy, hear me again.
Hey, Kelly.
You have literally alums that had banger matches in NXT. They cannot be utilized because an 89,000-year-old rapist was doing a bad job of booking them. It is the booking, Stormy, not the tag team.
Wait a minute. But that same 89-year-old so-called rapist you talking about gave us this trash-ass bloodline that we dealing with. So what is it now?
Okay, Stormy. Everybody move. Me and Stormy can duke it out. Everybody move.
Wait, hold on. Wait, before y'all duke it out,
back to Vince
let me try to give some
Vince's storylines to make sense. But the second TKO and they pull the plug on all these old school Vince lines and rewash the company and do it in a different angle, and Triple H can now do his booking. Triple H is booking, but he's not booking the main story. They're they're giving respect to Vince and the storylines. But here's exactly you're gonna hear it now. Screenshot this, record it, because I'm gonna tell you the future of WWE. You ready?
Talk to him, man.
Listen.
So when TKO fought UFC, all the UFC fighter brands that went on their shorts all went away. All the ways our fighters were able to make money outside of TKO went away. Then it became, let's put WWE will soon not be an empty canvas. There's going to be sponsorships all over that bitch.
They just started.
You see Slim Jim everywhere, and Slim Jim and Domino's. They even talk about McDonald's is going to be like one of the sponsors for WrestleMania.
Same shit, but that's same shit WCW had at one point.
So get ready for a pizza oven party match, and get ready for a cinnamon bowl spoon feeding match as your tribal chief comes out to the ring in the Twizzler makeout match. Oh yeah. Love it.
And the funny thing is that this man is not lying.
You know what the crazy thing about all this shit is, about all this bloodline shit is, in the first place is that the moment that a man decides that he wants to change up his character and create a narrative, and we give credit to Vince or whatever, now that storyline is a problem, whatever. But once Vince was out, the storyline kept going, and it was just as good when Paul did it in the first place, which I don't understand. Okay, all right, here we go. Stormy, since you said the tag team division is ass, enlighten me. What cold-ass tag team is there in AEW?
More than WWE.
Inagalobles, Rush, and Jalisco. That's your cold-ass tag team.
Are they being utilized in AEW right now, Stormy?
What you say?
Are they being utilized right now in AEW?
Yes.
Are they in the championship scene?
Yes.
They are.
They're in the championship scene.
Hold on. Who do they have to beat?
They're in the Fatal
Big
4
Bill and Ricky
this
Starks,
Saturday.
FTR, House of Black. And they had an...
Wait. Hold on. Who'd you say?
Big Bill and Ricky Starks.
Oh, FTR. Big Bill and Ricky Starks. Okay, what brand was Big Bill in?
AA.
What brand was Big Bill in, Stormy? You know where I'm going.
He was in WWE. In NXT.
Okay, wait. Stop, Stormy. Stop. Who was the tag team champions before that, Stormy?
What, when he was there?
No, who did they beat for the tag team championship, Stormy?
Okay, hot take. I know what you're doing, but
Stormy, who did they beat, Stormy? I'm not asking you to explain nothing to me. Who did they beat, Stormy?
No, because what you're saying,
Stormy, who did they beat, Stormy?
You worse than the Shield people. You're worse than
Stormy.
the Shield people.
Who did they beat, Stormy?
Okay,
wait. Let him say it. Let him say it. Okay, Stormy. Who did FTR have to beat for the championship belt, Stormy?
The Young Bucks.
Okay, Stormy. And then who had a banger of a match with the Young Bucks, Stormy?
FTR.
Okay, Stormy. Who holds the who was holding the 6-man tag team championships at one point?
House of Black.
Okay, Stormy. Do you see what the narrative is creating right now about what you're saying right now?
Okay,
listen,
let me try.
Stormy. Wait, because I'm Stormy.
Listen,
let me save you. Let me bless you. Let me bless you, Stormy.
You're not listening. I'm saying today. I'm not talking about NXT. You stuck on NXT. I get it. You missed Black and Gold. I'm saying right now, today. I'm not talking about.
Sorry, I can throw it back at him.
I'm talking about the main roster right now at this hour. You steady going back to Black and Gold.
No. Go ahead, Stormy. Go ahead, Stormy. Cook, Stormy. Go ahead, cook. I'm gonna mute myself.
Get their talent from in the first place.
Hold on, and I get what you're trying to tell me, but I'm saying right now, as of November today, on this Tuesday, where NXT just went out, where we just saw Last Legend, a Chase U scandal today, the current main roster is ass. I'm not talking about what Triple H ran NXT. That was the best version of NXT. I've never not said that. I've only said that the Shield was overrated and that this current tag team scene is ass. You steady going back to your memories. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying right now. Right now. Paul has
Stormy, I'm inclined to agree with you, man.
Do you understand me now?
Okay, so you're saying at this very moment. Wait, Stormy. Wait. At this very moment, you're saying that the main roster for tag team is ass. Yeah. I just said, wait, Stormy, wait. I just said last week on this podcast that sometimes being a booker is like being the president. Because it only takes 4 years to destroy some shit, but it takes 8 years to rebuild it back up. I said that last fucking week. When I said that last fucking week, you were in agreement with me. You said, you know what? You're right. Stormy, the tag team
is ass.
Division is not ass.
Yes, it is.
Stormy, he has to rebuild it back up.
Hell no.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Wait a minute, bro. Let me get this straight. So,
wait, Anton. Go ahead, Anthony. Go ahead, Ant. What you say?
I think you're right. He does have to rebuild it, but the question is, when is he going to start rebuilding it?
Yes, wrestling. You don't have to wait 4 years to fix a bad book.
Last minute,
when you're weekly wrestling, you can do that shit immediately.
That's all they keep doing. That formula is not rebuilding the tag team division.
Yeah. At this point, who are the relevant tag teams in WWE right now? Does anybody know?
Imperium, New Day, Judgment Day.
I wouldn't count any of those.
You count.
Hey, right, and I can't even count them.
Wait. Are relevant tag teams?
Thank you. I was gonna say that. They are not relevant. Other than Imperium,
it doesn't matter.
They are not relevant at all. I mean, New Day comes out of nowhere. Every time I hold on, because every time I turn around, New Day comes out with dreads and looking like they from Menace to New Menace to Society or some type of shit. Like, you can't use that as a fucking example. You can't do that.
So what's the tag team division in AEW look like? That's the best one right now.
More stronger than WWE.
Yeah,
that's more stronger.
The tag team division in AEW can literally change in a flip of a switch. Like they change titles on weekly television. This is why AEW to me is more exciting, because WWE only changes a title on a major pay-per-view, and if they change the pay-per-view, it only happens on one of the major four, or unless the title change is that apparent that it has to change. But for the most part, you only get 4 shows a year where anything seems like it's relevant and everything's filler in between. AEW, you're like, oh, I'm watching Wednesday. Holy shit, they changed 2 titles this week. It's boring.
I have a question.
Sure.
So what you're saying is because AEW changes titles, or they have more of a, I guess, means of being able to change titles on their weekly shows, that their tag team division talent-wise is better, or that because 100%. It makes it more exciting, or it makes it more exciting?
I think out of the tag team division, I think they have a better tag team division.
How about the fact they have an actual tag team division instead of just random?
Right,
Okay,
and I was going to say that.
So again,
here's the thing that kills WWE's credibility as far as tag teams. It's not just that they have a ragtag tag team division. These guys are holding undisputed, meaning they beat everybody for 2 brands, but they don't wrestle anybody. Who the heck did they wrestle yesterday? Cody and freaking Jake. They did that already. So they've been these undisputed tag team champions and have wrestled one team in like 3 months.
Come on now.
Here's my question. Once again, from what I've said thus far, you guys all in agreement told me that the tag team division's AEW is more exciting. Mm-hmm. You think it's more talented.
Yes.
Your reasoning behind it.
I said it's more relevant.
It's more relevant. Your reasoning behind it. Anthony said it's more exciting because you can switch titles at the drop of a hat. Right?
I'm saying they have the opportunity. They're not afraid to do so.
They're not afraid. Right,
the only reason WWE changed the title on television is because AEW did it, and they were competing with AEW on a weekly television show.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That opens up another can of worms. I thought that someone said that AEW is not competition, so why are you copying off what your competition is doing?
When it was NXT versus the AEW flipped 2 championships that week. Next week on Raw, Cody and Jey Uso became tag team champions.
So this is my question. Wait, so here's going to be my question then.
The next week.
With that logic, what is the biggest storyline in AEW?
MJF.
The devil.
Okay.
And MJF
wait, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me get
Roosh. Don't forget Roosh.
I'm not counting them.
No one gives a fucking fuck about Rouge. Stop saying
I really don't. I'm sorry.
So here's MJF.
No one gives a shit about Rouge. Stormy, if you say one more thing about Rouge, so help me God. What is the most exciting storyline in AEW?
The devil.
And MJF.
But MJF has 4 storylines going on. He has 4 storylines going on.
He has 4.
And that's unheard of.
Wait. Your main event superstar champion has 4 storylines.
Yes.
And it's at different levels before you try to say
and on top of that, Roman doesn't even have a fucking storyline because this man's still on this fucking couch.
Let me go turn my damn camera.
So what we're saying is...
Turn your goddamn camera off.
So what we're saying is... Again, just so I can break this notch down, all the way down.
Sure.
At this point, that the AEW tag team division is a better tag team division because it's more exciting. They're more talent, and I'm assuming that it's more relevant. Is that fair to say? In that
I think
wait. When I say more relevant, I'm saying it matters more over there, right? It matters more over there, right?
We're gonna do something real quick. I want you to draft. We're gonna go back and forth. Just us two, real quick, real fast.
No, wait.
Draft your number 1 tag team on the WWE brand right now, Raw, SmackDown.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
The best tag team, in tag team Raw division.
Yep.
Raw, SmackDown.
Yep.
Okay. We can either do it. If I just want a good match, if I want a great match, I'll do DIY. The Viking Raiders are still relevant, but
they don't even know.
So you just start off with DIY.
They don't even know. They don't even know.
Wait. Hold on 1 second, because I never got to finish what I was saying in the first place. He just asked me a question. Let me answer my question.
Okay.
I'm just saying we're breaking down who has a more exciting tag team.
I'm gonna shut up.
That's your 2 first picks.
So DIY and then Viking Raiders or War Machine, if that makes people feel better.
Okay. So if I said Young Bucks and Lucha Bros, who would you rather watch wrestle out of those 4 teams?
I've seen Lucha Bros wrestle Young Bucks 7 times now. I don't want to see it again.
Doesn't matter. Match for match, who would you rather watch and watch?
Oh my God! There it is. That answers my question.
Would you rather?
Wait, Anthony, Jesus, let me have this one. Jesus, just let me have this one.
No,
Jesus, let me have this one.
No,
who is the MVP of AEW?
This is not the entitlement era. You are not going to get what you want. You are going to answer Jesus' fucking question because it came from fucking heaven to see you.
Of AEW.
Doesn't matter.
I'll answer that for you. Wait, don't do that. It does matter because it's the EVPs of AEW who are a tag team. What are you talking about right now? They would run the tag team division. Why? Because that's their familiarity. You're talking about an 89-year-old man who does not care about the tag teams, that gives it over to a man who does care about the tag teams and has to figure out the shit. While in the meantime, you have a wrestling organization that is ran by tag team wrestlers who know the tag team division. That's why you think it's better. It is not a better tandem. It's not better.
Lucha Bros, the Elite. You have FTR. I can go
NXT.
Watch 100% of the Viking Raiders.
House of Black was at NXT. FTR was at NXT. Big Bill was at NXT. Can I keep? You want me to keep going? Do y'all want me to keep going right now? Y'all listen. Y'all are wild. Listen, bro. Look, every time I hop on this podcast, I feel like every time I hop on this podcast, someone says something crazy, and then everybody forgets that people have to go a certain way to do certain things.
Wait.
It's wild to me.
Stop.
It's baffling. I am hurt. I am appalled.
NXT. The argument is they all came from ROH, and ROH is still a newer brand. So if your argument is they were NXT first and that makes them better, they were ROH.
Scotty, I am appalled.
Hot take. You act like these guys were trained and made up in NXT. They were already household people before they went to NXT.
Stormy, shut your stupid mouth. They had to get some type of relevancy, and they got it there.
Relevancy on what?
No.
So you're saying Big Bill was a big deal before it was Big Cass?
No. Don't you dare money did Sammy FTR was NXT.
Went from ROH.
Hey, hang on.
So the Revival was a big deal in the Indies, huh?
Yes.
Before they were at NXT, huh?
Yeah. Hold on. Time out.
So they were bigger in the Indies and they were in NXT.
Yes. Time out. Number one.
That's what we're doing.
$400,000 a year on the independent scene.
Wait a minute.
You're talking about
$25,000 a year.
Bro,
wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Shut up. Let me talk. All right. This is a heated debate. It's a great debate. But we cannot have over talking. Because remind you, this shit is going on YouTube. So yes, calm yourself, know the role, and shut your mouth. All right.
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
I love you. Shut up. I love all you guys.
Yeah, whatever, light skin. Anyway, okay. Jesus, go ahead.
But what I'm saying is when a guy like Sammy turns around and says he was making almost $500,000 on the independent scene, and then went to NXT and only made $30,000 that year. NXT didn't make Sammy. Sammy made himself enough that NXT bought a company to make NXT relevant. All of NXT that you're hanging on to, saying that NXT is their catalyst, they had a catalyst before NXT, and that was called ROH.
I'm just going to wait for my turn so somebody else can go. I'm just going to wait for my turn.
You can't argue with a guy.
AJ, go ahead.
Another whole history.
I would say I agree.
I'm just going
to agree with the fact that it is a booking problem with some teams. Teams like FTR and the Revival, they made it on their own. So you can't just pick like DIY. I think would need WWE to become relevant, much less for FTR. So you got to look at it as a booking problem for some, and some are just not meant for that brand.
Fair point. That's a fair point. Scotty, did you have something before you departed?
I had to switch devices. I'm going to circle back to what I think you're saying. You compare an 87-year-old man saying he didn't care about the tag team division. To say that Paul cares about the tag team division, he's yet to show it, is all I'm saying. I really have not seen a huge difference in terms of booking between Vince and Paul as far as the tag team division goes. And don't even get me started on the women's tag team division. That's the joke in professional.
Does that exist?
That's irrelevant right now.
Does it exist?
I think
Chelsea. I'm just asking.
I love Chelsea. I freaking love Chelsea Green. But what did they do? Piper Niven shows up and like, yeah, I'm your partner now. What the hell is that?
Yeah, it's not smart, but Chelsea's doing her best she can with it.
She is. But I'm like, but I'm saying, but they're supposed to be the tag team champions. What? Ooh, against
there's nobody to go against except fucking damage control.
Exactly.
That's it. It's irrelevant right now.
Completely irrelevant. And the only other actual tag team they do have, they don't feature. Chance and Carter, the only on main event.
For the longest time, I wanted Rhea and Raquel to be a tag team.
Ooh, awesome. I don't like that one.
I wanted them for the longest time to be a tag team, but it's never going to happen.
No. That's my hot take. That's my problem. Sorry.
Hot take.
Can't ignore it.
You can come back. You can come back on the screen.
I think if WWE really wants to make their tag team relevant again, they need to split the titles. One set of titles has to go back to Raw.
Why they haven't split the titles yet,
or
Anthony?
Make one title.
I agree with that.
Make one.
I agree.
I'll tell you why they haven't. I'll tell you why they haven't split the belts yet. Because they don't have enough teams on both shows.
What?
Who's on SmackDown?
No.
What tag team on SmackDown?
The reason why they brought DIY back is because there's no other relevant tag teams because the Usos done had the title for too fucking long. You need to promote other goddamn tag teams. You need to promote other damn tag teams that has a prospect. That damn look. Y'all got me heated right now. Y'all got me heated.
No, hold on. Let me get back to hot
take. There's so many freaking mid-card wrestlers.
One at a time. Okay, Stormy go, and then Scotty, and then Kelly. Go ahead.
You weren't expecting this, was you, hot take? I told you, my words have reached people, and they get sick and tired of you trying to bring back up the past. This is not 2018, 2019. This is 2023. I know it's your birthday. Listen, and look at me. You look at me. You look at me when I talk to you. You look at me. Hold on a second, Kelly. You look at me when I talk to you. I know it's your damn birthday. I get it. You want to hold on to the memories. But currently, right now, the tag division is booty cheeks, peach, ass, nothing. Useless.
Diarrhea.
Whack. All of that. In WWE, at least AEW, they're trying something. Yeah, get your belt, partner. Get your belt. The Kings of Chaos is here, baby. KOP. Yes, sir.
Let me know when you guys are done. Let me know when you guys are done right now. Okay, keep going. Go ahead. You're welcome.
The reason why they had the belt.
Kelly, sorry you're so upset. I'm sorry.
Oh, Judgment Day. You just had your big moment. Man, AEW just switched 2 titles. Cody, Jay, come on. Oh, now Jay Uso running around acting like he from the hood. Yeet.
What is that?
That's a St. Louis thing.
Oh, never heard of it. Okay.
He's from Pensacola, Florida, and where that's his family from. So hot take. You did all that. What were they in NXT? No. What were they before NXT? Because without them, there would be no black and gold NXT, and you know it.
Who let Axel Foley?
Let me know when you guys are finished.
I'm done. You can go.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me act like a wrestler in the backstage area and look at the TV at a weird angle.
Wow.
That's exactly what I was doing. You're copying off me.
Okay, so Scotty, go ahead, Kelly, and then back to hot take.
Oh, King John's been wanting to go, so let him go before me.
Go ahead, John.
To say, well, who in the world let Axel Foley for Beverly Hills Cop in here? But anyways,
wow.
I'm joking, Stormy. I'm joking.
I didn't hear you say I can deal with you next.
I'm joking with you, bro.
Go ahead, King.
I don't know. I agree. I'm just listening. I just don't want to interrupt your conversation. I'm just listening because I love this convo. It's amazing. That's why I'm just listening. I don't know what to say about it.
Okay, cool. Kelly, go ahead.
All right, you all gonna fucking probably hate me, but I'm gonna say it. First of all, this is my point of view. I think DIY and Ciampa and Johnny Gargano made NXT. This NXT 2.0, it got to go somewhere. It's got to go.
You forgot one other guy.
The only reason why they did DIY is because you don't have relevant tag teams on the main roster. That's why they're trying to bring in. That's why they're trying to bring in the Street Profits with Bobby Lashley.
Girl, listen, do not talk about them right now because that tag team, I'm over them already. I'm not gonna lie.
Possible, and this has been a thought of mine, and I said this on another podcast. I think there should be some kind of feud. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but it could be in the running the Maivia family against the Fatus.
That's not a bad idea.
Because you have family and cousins. You have the Rock side, which is the Maivia, and then you have the Uso side, which is the Fatus.
Is there enough Maivias for that though?
Not really.
Go a long line. There's about 1,000 of them. I can't keep track of them. But
I live in the heart of the Samoan culture. There's not that. The Maivia side's not very deep.
But you don't know who's in there.
What's that?
Yeah, but and I mean we don't know, but you know, Ryan doesn't care for them anyway.
They're all
you can bring the Rock's daughter up. Okay. Yeah. Then you could also bring Nia Jackson there somehow, some way as a female.
She's a cousin. She's not actually a member of the family.
But that's why I said the Maivia is against the Fatus. Also, I think the LWO, they done fucked that up. They done fucked that up. They've been fucked up. If there's a possibility, I was thinking because Ray mentored, what the fuck? You know who I'm talking about. He mentored him, and then he's got his son Dominic. So I was thinking that you take Dominic and you take
no, wrong person.
the guy that what the fuck is his name? He turned on Ray.
Santos?
Santos Escobar.
You get Dominic and you get Santos. Maybe Damien.
No. What are you watching?
I'm saying you get them and start a new different bloodline. You start a new difference of the LWO. But I'll say right now, this is just me. This is just my point of view. But I think there are so many things lacked in the booking, the storyline, and in WWE that I watch AEW before I watch WWE sometimes. NXT, I'm real iffy about that. I don't watch it that much because I don't think
that's the most consistent show.
Yes.
I don't think that is good as what it used to be. I think once they started this fucking 2.0 shit, it went down. And this is my point.
I agree. Anymore, though.
Wait, stop, Kelly. Let me just say this part.
Okay. You ready to go for it?
No. So, all right. So the first thing you said about the Maivias versus the Fatus, it won't work because all the Maivias are like old. Like all of them, they're old.
But did you have the fathers into it? You have the fathers and you have the cousins.
Right. But you want everybody with bad knees and bad backs to come out there trying to wrestle. Like, they can't do that.
But you have other people from the Maivia family that wrestle. There's so many things in that fucking bloodline when you have the Fatus and you have the fucking Maivia.
But everybody who wrestles, I think Anthony could back me up on this. All of them wrestle under Fatu. None of them go by I don't know.
There's total Maivia.
So at this point, real quick.
To play the Jimmy Snuka role, you can put in because Jimmy Snuka actually wasn't part of the bloodline. He was a family friend that they let roll with the bloodline, but he actually wasn't a bloodline member.
One in the blood pack, or am I tripping?
Yeah, the other side of the family, you have Zilla, who's what's his name's kid. You have Lance Anawahi, which is Samu's kid. You have Fatu, who's still in the independent scene. They all just left MLW. There's not as many Samoans bloodline out there that are not already signed. It's just not as deep as you think it really is.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And a lot of them are not old enough yet. Like Alpha Junior has 2 kids, but they're not even in middle school yet. You know what I mean? Like
I get that, but I think what AEW did was they're creating a whole different tag team, the trio title. Sure. That is something that they created. Now I won't put it past WWE to get ahead and start that because you do have you have the Judgment Day, you have the fucking New Day, and you have other people in there, and you have the LWO which would try to compete because it's a title that another company started it. Mm-hmm. So they would bring it into that where it's another company. Okay, well you do this, well I'm going to top you and I'm going to do better. Because right now all the wrestlers they release, where are they going? And most of the people that they release are they're doing phenomenal and they're making fucking more money in AEW than what they did in WWE.
Never mind.
You do it with the half shake. I see it for me.
I'm saying about the money part. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, so, I mean, I just
Let's put on the stats. There's a lot of people that got released from WWE that went over to AEW and making more money than what they did at WWE because they didn't get ahead and push them the way that they should. And when they got to AEW, they pushed them and put them where they were supposed to be.
There's a lot of people that I'm an AEW fan now, but I think there's a lot of talent who went over who did not get utilized prior to the have. But also the reason they're allowed to make money is because they're allowed to do things outside of wrestling. Like they're allowed to have Twitch channels, they're allowed to sell their own merchandise. They can still work the independent scene if they get permission, and have opportunities to go to meet and greets and go to cons and see the fans that you couldn't do before when you were in WWE.
And I also think that you also have in AEW, you also have them talking about Ring of Honor. You also have them talking about the New Japan. You have a lot of people coming over from New Japan. You don't have that. All you talking about is NXT, WWE, and you're talking about Raw. But you
don't forget main event
development, other companies that are coming over to AEW and they're promoting it. Now, who's promoting the Latino wrestling more? Is it AEW or WWE?
Y'all say that part again?
What?
She said who's promoting Latino wrestling more, AEW, WWE.
And who's the top Latino wrestler in AEW right now? Say his name, y'all.
Nobody.
What up,
Sammy Guevara.
Wait. Oh, yeah. That's true.
Keep your shirt on,
Hot take. Did you have something? Did you have something, sir?
I'll lay in my plane. Go ahead, babe.
Yes. Yeah.
Whoosh.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah. You heard all these facts. What you got?
So listen. Everybody makes shining facts. Shining facts. I have one simple question. Are the tag team champions in like the main event scene in any shape, fashion, or form?
What?
In either company, or are you talking about which company you talking about?
In either company.
No. Well, why?
Who's time out? Wait, hold on 1 second. Who's in the main event of War Games?
This motherfucker.
Wait, just hear me out.
Literally last night.
Who's in the main event of War Games?
Was the tag team champions.
Wait, time out. Wait, guys.
It is in the main picture title.
Guys, listen. I'm listen to me right now. Okay? Look, I'm just asking you guys.
Unless you want me to answer the question.
Go ahead. Go ahead, dear. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm being rude. Go ahead.
Said who was in War Games. I said right now it's the Judgment Day.
Okay.
But then you have the 4 people that are facing them, which are not a fucking tag team.
Right. You're absolutely right. You are not wrong.
But I feel like even if they didn't have the belts, though, they still would have been in War Games.
Hold on 1 second. Now, you have heard me say over and over, 1,000 times before, that someone destroyed the tag team scene. Yet someone is putting their tag team champions in the main event sector of it all. I don't remember AEW having a main event tag team match. I don't remember that. Now listen, I will have this discussion with you. I'm blue in the face. I don't have a discussion with you. I'm blue in the face. Are those guys talented? You're fucking right. They're talented. They're
didn't they
amazing.
main event like a couple of
Hold on, Stormy. You didn't interrupt anybody else. Okay? Let me go, Stormy. Stormy?
You're a liar.
Stormy. Stop it.
I'm a liar.
Stormy, stop it.
I'm gonna be so tired from work tomorrow, but it's so worth it.
Stormy.
You're a liar.
Stormy. Stop it.
Oh, God.
Now, look. I haven't seen. Now, look.
It was actually FTR Briscoe as they were in the main event. Heel boy.
Oh, wait a minute. Was that for a pay-per-view, though? Yes or no?
Yeah.
What pay-per-view was that?
It was an ROH pay-per-view.
ROH.
Exactly. I'm sorry. Bro, listen. 3 things. 1, since Tony Khan's got an ROH, he's done nothing with it. Let's be frank. There's nothing.
I'm not disagreeing with that either.
Here's the thing. I will say this. If you subscribe to Honor Club and watch it, you will enjoy it, but there's no TV deal for it yet. So right now, yes, if you don't actively seek it out, you're not going to enjoy it or not going to know about what's going on.
I understand that.
I understand that aspect of it, but again, the difference between what's done with Paul and what's done with Tony is the reason, to go back to what Kelly was saying, is the reason why he goes to NXT and picks up NXT people is to make them relevant. For example, the Creed brothers are a tag team that is up and coming. American Alpha is at NXT now, and he's integrating them to kind of create this huge panel of wrestling. What I am saying to you is the following. The debate was whose tag team division was better, right?
That's literally dominate the whole entire show. I didn't expect that to happen, but go ahead.
No, the debate was...
The last time a tag team was relevant and at the main event was night 1 of WrestleMania when it was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That's the last time a tag team was relevant in the main event on WWE.
Kelly, can you tell me what event that was?
WrestleMania.
It was WrestleMania, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the last.
I mean, bro. Okay, so
part 1 of WrestleMania. Sami
keep moving the goalposts, no matter.
I have not begun to even make my point.
Here's what you're doing.
I haven't made my point.
Kid who got to bring up all these.
I haven't made my point.
Details to avoid the point that the tag team division right now is still currently ass. No
I haven't made my point.
No.
I have not yet made my point. I'm asked questions.
No, because you're trying to say that because WWE has featured their tag team titles in bigger matches, that their division is that their belts mean more than AEW. Well, now I'm trying to tell you that that's what it's looking like to me. But all I'm trying to tell you is that right now, on this day, your birthday, this tag team division is ass. I don't care about last year. I don't care about the Judgment Day got the belts. I don't care what happened to NXT Black and Gold. Right now, as Jesus looks at me with his red shirt on, this tag team division is ass.
Are they using Are they using former talent from the WWE for their tag team division AEW? Yes or no?
That's irrelevant.
Wait, time out. I'm asking a question here, guys. Just yes or no.
So if
how is it relevant?
So if anyone
how is it relevant?
Success. Well, let me finish. So if anyone has any success that used to be part of the WWE brand, everything they get is because only WWE. That's why they're talented, and that's why they get success. So
that's what I'm saying.
WWE, so Matt Cardona is only good because he was Zack Ryder, right?
No, Matt Cardona's good because he's Matt Cardona.
Wait. I got something for you.
WWE. So, that doesn't matter.
So War Games is only successful because they're using a former AEW star, right?
Wait, what?
So Raw is currently
don't
successful.
Know who he is?
Hold on, Kelly. Wait. So Raw is only successful because they're using a former AEW star, right?
That's not what I'm saying. This is what you said. This is what you said. This is what you. Go ahead, Scotty. I'm sorry. Go ahead, because Scotty actually just waits till I finish.
I said this division is ass.
He's a better.
Go ahead, Scotty. Not you, Stormy. Shut your mouth, Stormy.
At the end of the day, this is really easy to figure out. If you take the active WWE roster...
Wait. I think what's name was talking. Scotty was talking, and then we'll go to Anthony.
Go ahead. No, hot take. You said before, you asked the question, is the tag team champions in War Games, right?
Yeah.
Them being in War Games, does that actually further the tag team division, or does it further Judgment Day?
Boom!
Do you want to answer that question? Do you want me to answer that question realistically?
I want to.
So because the tag team division was destroyed by a man who didn't even make the belts relevant, who had everything on the pre-show, you are now enhancing it by showcasing that team that holds those titles. You're building it because it was destroyed.
But then you say that they may have been at WrestleMania. How can you be enhancing it and it was on the biggest stage? Like that doesn't make. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make sense. And
you have to be able.
Wait. I just want to just. I want to get this out real quick. DIY. These are legendary folks from NXT, and yet they are trash on the main roster. You're gonna have to explain that part to me.
Who did that? Who did that, Chris?
Ain't Paul Levesque like in charge?
Chris, who did that?
Come on, y'all. Come on, okay. Let's stop this. Let's stop acting.
Oh, so you want to go back
for
to
2 years? No, let's stop acting. No, because you guys are acting like the past doesn't matter. Like, oh, they're just trash.
I didn't say that. sir, I didn't say that. You put words in my mouth.
That's what the narrative is.
No,
there's no narrative. Maybe with other people that you were talking with, would change the narrative.
So
I'm just trying to figure it out.
This is my thing. This is my whole thing. If you want to move, we can move on. At this point, let's stop forgetting that before Tommaso Ciampa was like in DIY, he was Ciampa, and he was a valet for the Miz. Let's stop forgetting that Johnny Gargano was literally on the brink of going to AEW before Triple H begged him to come back.
Boy.
Yeah, let's stop forgetting that the Street Profits held the title for a year after having a banger match at NXT at a ladder match, one of the dopest ladder matches that they had in the first place, and then they had the title for a year against the Viking Raiders playing kickball. Okay, let's stop all this shit.
The best way to break this down. The best way is look at both rosters, and you say NFL draft style. You're starting your own company. What champions currently, right now, the way they are booked, would be a more relevant tag team to make your company better? And if you line up WWE's tag team division against AEW's tag team division, if you say WWE's is better, you are biased because you like WWE. Because if the Viking Raiders are your number 2 pick, you've already lost this battle.
So you're saying let's just give this up. Let's nip this in the bud now then. So what everyone's saying is at this point that the Viking Raiders are mid. Yes or no?
Yes.
You are tweaking. They were the War Raiders in New Japan. Had banger matches with. They had bro. Now look who's moving the goalposts. This is crazy. You just no, bro. Y'all just sat here and said that the Viking Raiders are mid, and I'm telling you,
yes, I did. Yes,
they had banger matches with your tag teams in AEW, and now they're mid. But the past doesn't matter. Because now the booking stop everybody stop bro stop no bro Stormy, no, you had your rant, bro. No bro, you had your rant. Y'all just said the Viking Raiders were mid. But when it was War Machine in New Japan, and they were killing the Young Bucks. They were killing Lucha Bros. They were killing them. They were making a killing. Now the booking doesn't matter. Now the booking isn't the same, whatever. The Viking Raiders when they were the War Raiders, were the most dominant tag team in New Japan. Current. Totally. It wasn't even different. So now we're changing the goalposts now because now they're booked differently.
Right now, as we speak.
That's wild. That is wild to me.
Hot take.
That Young Bucks do the same thing as the Usos. They do the exact same thing. They're not different.
Listen to me. Okay, listen to me. Would you rather have John Cena right now or 2005 John Cena? Which one would you take?
Low key, it doesn't matter because it's supposed to be Super Cena.
No, it's him. You want John Cena right now.
Say it again, Smart. No, Smart. Say it again, Smart. Say it again, Smart. Say it again, Smart. Say it again.
No, that answer wouldn't matter because low key that would still be super. No, bro. Listen.
So if I put,
it does not matter. Listen,
one at a time, please. One at a time.
Let's go off. Since we're all going off, let's go off. It doesn't matter. And look, the main thing you said, Anthony, it makes a big difference because that's how you are judging things. You're only judging things just by the way somebody is booked right now. But then when you make a statement talking about they suck, like they all around suck, but you're just talking about right now stuff. Stop talking about right now stuff like it's an all around thing. It's not an all around thing. Viking Raiders do not all around suck. It just they have been booked bad. These were these very look.
Turn the applause on, Chris. Turn the applause on. Turn them on.
We have to.
Right now, in the booking, they are mid-card. As of right now, in the booking, they are not. They are a very good tag team, but as of right now,
that's the booking, though.
Look.
So if I have,
wait, hold on. Wait. I'm gonna go off. Wait, let me go off.
My roster.
Go Smart. No, everybody move. Let Smart go. Go Smart.
Let me go off. Cause look, again, you're saying just the booking. Pick your words correctly, because if you're looking at just the booking, why are you complaining about something that they have no control over? So no, they don't suck. The bookers suck. That's not their fault. That's not Viking Raiders' fault. That's not nobody else's fault. They don't suck.
I'm not saying
we're
they're mid. I'm
talking about
saying
Viking
as
Raiders
of the
being mid, but
booking right
we're
now,
talking about Viking
they are
Raiders
mid
being mid.
card.
But how we talking about Viking
You
Raiders
can't
being
change
mid,
that.
but yet, and then you're saying the reason why we're saying they're mid because of booking. So why are you talking about a wrong thing when it's about just something that they can't control?
Real quick. Wait,
Okay, everybody.
narrative.
Shush. Hold on. Okay, so it's 11:15, and like I said, we're going to agree to disagree. The agenda just been shattered this evening, which is fine. Great conversation. So this is what I want y'all to do. We're going to do like the core system, and we're going to give final thoughts, final arguments. There will not be no back and forth. We're going to go through the people. If you have a retort, you retort to that person when it's your turn, okay? So, I know, because it's getting late. Okay, so, Mr. AJ Martinez, you can go ahead. AJ, are you here?
I'm sorry, I'm here. All I was gonna say is I appreciate y'all the conversation. I just didn't want to leave randomly and not excuse myself. I was just saying.
No. It's not. It's not your fault. It's like we went over 90 minutes. Now I didn't.
Yeah, we went.
We went.
I'm watching the Nuggets Clips game right now, so I'm a little distracted myself. But
Who's up? Who's up
for what?
Nugget Clippers. Who's up? Who's winning?
Clips up by 1.
Oh shit! Anyway,
I'm a Nuggets fan. No hot take. I'm a Nuggets fan, so.
My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize.
How? I'm a champ. How? I'm a champ.
Oh, okay. Is that your final take, Mr. Martinez?
Huh?
That's your final take, or did you have something else?
Take. Nuggets.
Okay, cool. King, John, go ahead.
I just say I like this conversation y'all having. It makes my night so much better, and y'all so much, and I love y'all. But that's why y'all make me laugh so much. That's why I'm enjoying it. So that's all I gotta say.
Cool. All right, Kelly, no filter. Go ahead.
Okay, let me rephrase this. The Viking Raiders are very good. DIY is very good. Let me rephrase this. The booking is making them mid-card. Does that sound better? The booking is making them mid-card. They are a phenomenal tag team, but the booking fucking sucks, and it's making them mid-card and not using what they have for their fucking potential and where they're supposed to be. Make sense?
Cool. All right, Anthony, go.
All right.
Excuse me, Jesus. Go ahead.
I appreciate you all for having me once again. Sorry I can't be here as much as I have.
Love you, buddy.
Really
love you.
I love you, Hudson. At the end of the day, if you want to break down any company and just completely take yourself out and be biased, if you are drafting all wrestling and everybody's on the table and you can pick your litter of the top 5 tag teams, I apologize if this hurts anyone's feelings in here, but if you pick the Viking Raiders in your top 10 tag teams currently in the business, you're joking yourself. Anyway, you can't rebuttal. It's not your turn. It's not your turn.
You've broken my heart on my birthday. You broke my heart on my goddamn
Petty
birthday.
as fuck. Okay.
It's my birthday and you broke my heart.
Thank you, Jesus. Appreciate you. All right.
Anthony Blackwell on social media. I have a bunch of new content coming out. I just filmed some stuff with a bunch of Impact wrestlers. I'm pretty excited about it. So over on YouTube, Anthony Blackwell Jr., the podcast is going. A lot of cool stuff coming out. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. 5 a.m. is going to come quick. I'm tired as fuck, but I wanted to come and talk wrestling with y'all. You're my favorite people on TikTok to talk wrestling with. I love you all so much.
Brother. All right, man. See you next Tuesday.
And the Viking Raiders, they don't suck, but I'm not taking them in my top 5. Sorry.
Always Patty. Scotty, go ahead. Beam us up.
Love you, Scotty. Love you, buddy.
Love you too, hot take. I say overall, I agree with Kelly. It's really a booking, and I think that speaks to the entire state of the tag team in WWE is that it's the booking. They can have the best tag teams as far as talent goes. They're not utilizing them properly. I think the tag team belts right now are a joke, and it could change if there were more legit tag teams, but Paul really has not shifted gears much farther than Vince right now. I'm not seeing it. As far as him rebuilding the tag team division, I'd love to see more of it. I think he could put it in gear faster, but he ain't doing it. So he's letting me down right now. That's just me. It's the booking, not the teams. The booking.
Cool. All right. Stormy?
I hate your guts, Stormy. I hate your stupid guts.
I stand on what I said when I first started against you. That Triple H's current... I said, these were my exact words. I said, Paul Eugene Levesque tag team division currently is trash. And I stand on it. That's what I said. And then he came in last minute where he blamed the booker. That's the first thing out my mouth. I said Paul tag team division currently was ass. And Mr. Hot Take hopped into his little time machine of Hennessy and went back to 2018 talking about Black Gold NXT.
I don't drink Hennessy. I drink Baker's Market, jackass.
And I was talking about... That's the first thing I said before you came on. The first thing in my mouth was Paul Eugene Levesque tag team division is ass.
His middle name is Aloysius, you jerk.
I don't give a goddamn what it is. And then you brought up 2000. Then you brought up Black and Gold. And then you just did it again to yourself. Stop trying to bring up years ago when we talking about right now, because the first thing got your mouth. So we're going to act like the War Raiders didn't do anything in New Japan? Is that what we're going to do?
I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever I say bounces off me and sticks to you.
We're not talking about that. Because right now,
you look like you're in a Magic Mike video.
You got that? Oh, don't get me started, Chris. Now, Chris, play my music.
Don't put on no Prince music, please.
Happy birthday, bro.
No! Okay,
let him know.
Next person.
No, all you people who tried to come for me, talked all that trash, where you at? Where you at? The king of chaos here, baby. The king of chaos here. That's my name.
Smart Mark.
Put your crackhead titties away.
I'll say one thing real last quick. Okay, I understand where Hot Take is coming from, because if you're bringing the past is what made them relevant. The past is what made them who they are. So I understand where he's coming from. You can't just take the past away, because the past is what made them relevant and made them who they are. But I'm going to end it.
Cool. All right.
You, Kelly.
Classic. Go ahead.
Oh my God! First of all, put your chest meat up, sir. Please don't win. No, stop it. Stop it now.
No. Put it away.
Second of all.
Put it away.
Second of all, like,
are you naked?
Shut up, man. Shut up. Let him go. Go, classic.
Okay.
Drew McIntyre.
Stormy, I'm sorry, my bad. Hey, Stormy, you look like a drug dealer trying to get a jump shot. Put your sham shirt on, goddamn.
Shut up!
Pass to me. I got give me one shot, Junior.
Anyway, classic.
You know, I got 2 dimes for you.
Classic, go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, when it comes to tag team wrestling, period, I feel like it's in a big detriment period right now. We're in a time where so many put together tag teams are beating actual tag teams in both companies. So like, so as in the talk of which one is better, I just think tag team wrestling is in a detriment period right now. Like, actually. Because it's just, it's like, yes, sometimes, we have some good stories with certain tag teams, but all the time our tag teams are put in detriments of a storyline of a singular person, and it kills me. But other than that, Kelly, thank you. Just, that's what I said. I just get sick of people, talking about the wrestler other than the booker. Like, other than realizing that, hey, a lot of times they can't control what they're on, or like what they get put in. You feel me? But that don't negate what they already have done before. You feel me? So that's why I feel where Hot Take would come from when it came to War Raiders, Viking Raiders, whatever you want to call them. You can't take away their pedigree, even if they got made mid. You can't take away their pedigree that they already made. You feel me? But other than that, man, yeah, love y'all. Love the conversation. You already
love you, buddy. Love you. Thank you so much.
Okay. So Hennessy, I guess you're last.
Who the fuck is Hennessy?
You.
Are we talking with Henny? Oh.
Yeah.
I am. But first, okay.
You were very sassy and just spicy this evening.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Since everyone got to say their point. By the way, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it so much. You're the best. Stormy, you need to push up, bro. All right, now. All right, look.
I gotta say,
sorry.
I gotta say, Stormy, you look like the young Irvin Magic Johnson. Sit down.
Wow.
All right,
Anyway,
here we go. All right, look, listen. When you say that someone has a tag team division that ass, it's like Classic just said. It's the booking. If someone's been booked for a bad time period or a bad while or whatever, you can't negate who they are as a tag team. The War Raiders was one of the most dominant tag teams, period. And whatever brand they went to. It's ROH, it's New Japan, so on and so forth. AEW and WWE and NXT have talents that are from the indies and both from their own homegrown things. So when you say certain things, you can't say one division is better than the other, especially when one brand has an advantage of them having executive vice presidents as bookers in that actual brand. With that being said, I appreciate you guys. I love the fact that we got to have this discussion tonight. I love you all. All these are jokes. I argue passionately because I'm short. Let's just get that out of the way right now.
Oh, that's the reason? Oh.
I'm only 5'6". I'm only 5'7", guy. Listen, if we get into a fight, I'm going to run because I'm short.
Wow.
Small legs, but they go fast. My birthday's today. Feel free to gift me because my birthday's today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it. Stormy, stop doing push-ups and just push-ups. Work out the rest of your body.
This body is equipped for my cross-country and track and field. That's what I do.
First off, no, Stormy.
No, that body is a Mr. Incredible body.
That is, yes, Stormy. You got that hard at the top. But if I push you, Stormy, you might top it.
Your arms are going to be hard when you make a muscle.
Okay.
Look, Stormy, you are taller than me. You are taller than me. Okay? Ooh. I should not be scared that if you push me, I might go through a wall. But if I kick you in the leg, you're going to fall. Okay?
Wow. What are we doing?
Stormy got the legs of a crackhead gymnast.
Oh, Jesus.
Right.
Stormy, stop.
Okay.
Stop. Okay.
So,
I'm sorry.
Right. Calm down. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do? Wait. Did somebody just come in? Because I'm hearing myself. Someone just came in. Hello. We're good. Okay. Good. So, I couldn't say what I wanted to say. This is the second fucking week I couldn't say anything. Maybe because Jesus just did not want me to say anything, which is fine. I'm the host. I'm sitting back in the cut, being the moderator, being the promoter, which is fine. I knew it was gonna be chaotic in here, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. So just to let y'all know, there's a pay-per-view that's coming up on Saturday, which is AEW Full Gear. People have been asking me, are we going to be streaming? Yes, we are. We will be streaming the pay-per-view this Saturday. First come, first serve. You don't come in, that's your problem. As far as the whole debate about wrestlers performing here, there, and everywhere and all this shit, the only thing I can say is if they're in a company and they're being booked in that company that they're in presently, and they're being booked as trash, you can't really blame that on the wrestler. You got to blame that on the booker or whatever. But once again, the Viking Raiders are trash. I mean, I don't care what they did in New Japan. If they were great in New Japan, that's cool. But I'm not talking about New Japan. I'm talking about in the WWE. But I digress. So, other than that...
As a co-host, I did like you.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. So,
you need to start as your conscience. That was a bad decision.
No, you can go to sleep now. Okay, you and your Hennessy can go to sleep now.
I'm your conscience.
You ain't my conscience.
Chris, there's no need to yell, Chris. As your conscience, I can hear you. Don't raise your voice.
You do that,
and you know what? You can see yourself out the door. How about that? Now, anyway.
Say it again.
I would say every time you was doing that, because Chris been holding his hand up and you was going over like, hey, this is your conscious speaking. It looked like something else was going on. So yeah, hold your mic right there.
Wow.
Whoa.
So what are you implying? Somebody was So, never mind. Okay.
Stormy,
Anyway, next week.
Stormy. You have the body of a guy from Two Guys in the Truck. Don't talk to me like this.
You know what? I'm not going to indulge in that comment, but I can indulge in this. We'll see you guys next week for episode 7. Thank you for coming
back.
Love
you, buddy. Love you guys so much. Love you guys.
Love you, Chris.
Stormy, you my dog. Love you guys. Scotty, you my dog. Clash, you my dog. King John, you my dog.